Okay, so I did this a long time ago, like June, and I edited it, put a shit ton of effort into it, and the file got corrupted, so I remade everything from scratch and I'm uploading it now. It's been so long that the kid's channel got deleted after the change in the terms of service. Ignore all other content on this channel. This is the real beginning.
Okay, so gamers, today I'm going to be taking a look at this heart-filled comment right here that was put on a Gacha Life video that I think it's great, and I just wanted to share it with the world. So, there's this guy here named gammerboy20, gammerboy20. He's a great guy, I would assume. Just judging by this wonderful Einstein-level comment that he made here, it really is amazing. His name is gammerboy20. Now, of course, by gammer, he actually meant gamer, is just what I can assume. So, for the sake of this, I'm going to be calling him gammerboy20, or just gamerboy. Now, I quickly want to go over the 20 in his username, and I honestly don't know what 20 could mean. Maybe 20, like the 20th century. He was born in the 20th century. Maybe 20, as in he is 20 years old. Maybe 20, as in 2020. He can't wait for the 2020. Yes, 20. Maybe he meant 20, as in 2.0. Like he is the second installment of the Gammerboy series. It's lovely. Now, his comment, well, the Gacha tuber screenshotted his comment when it was only 6 hours old. This is very rare, because usually you see them, like, in these type of things, at least a day. You know, they gotta age. But they were pretty on the spot with this guy, this gamer boy. But that means 6 hours before the Gacha tuber screenshotted this, he was typing this comment, or it's mind-blowing. Just real quick, I wanted to mention, the Gacha tuber actually is using YouTube Lite theme on a mobile device, which is okay if you are a masochist. But Gammerboy, we're gonna focus on Gamerboy. Gammerboy20, Gamerboy. He's got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Link in his Breath of the Wild suit with a shield and what looks like a sword and he's got like a bow on his back. I can't really tell, and it has a white background, which means he didn't just get this picture from the game. No, there was some editing put into this picture. Whether he did it or not, it's still amazing. Shit. I got this. Now, this profile picture, of course, must have lore behind it. It must mean something deeper. And I think he's a huge Zelda fan. And I think he really liked Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And specifically the character Link with the normal costume from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I love it. Because he's loving it, you know? Now, one thing I want to point out real quick is this comment has 1 like, which leads me to believe that he liked his own comment, which which I could be completely wrong about, but maybe he just... This is a masterpiece, this comment right here. He has a right to like his own comment, especially when it's this good, you know? And no replies, didn't even get a heart or a pin from the Gacha tuber. But, yeah, yes. Now, the first word here he uses in this comment might seem a little controversial, but honestly, I think it was a good move. He used the word I. And that means he's saying it. It's him. It's his voice. It's not yours, it's not somebody else's, it's not mine, it's his voice. It's Gammerboy's voice. And I love how he used correct English grammar and used it as a capital, because if you don't know, in English, you actually are supposed to capitalize your I's, you know? When it's just the letter I, and you're talking about yourself, it's capital. Also, at the beginning of every sentence, you're supposed to have a capital letter for the first letter in the first word, and he did that. I love it. Now, the second word here in his comment is dare. I can feel his emotion when he says dare. He's not just saying dare. He is saying dare, and it's really saying something. I really do like his choice of words here for the Dare video, Gacha Life, featuring the cast of FFTBG / Doing Your Dares by a Gacha tuber. If you don't know, FFTBG actually stands for... Hold on, let me... Falling for the bad girl. Also, it's 13 plus. And knowing my audience is mostly 9-year-olds, I am not going to show you any clips from the video. But this comment here is just incredible, and I had to share it. Now, the next thing I notice is he capitalized the E in Evelyn. Now, Evelyn is a name, and he capitalized the E at the beginning. The first E in the name Evelyn, he capitalized it. Because if you didn't know, in English, you're actually supposed to capitalize like people, places, and events. The first letter you're supposed to capitalize. These are called proper nouns. But he certainly knows what he's talking about here. Evelyn, of course, being one of the characters from FFTBG, the Gacha Life mini-movie series that I and thousands of others have been tuning into and following along. Now, the next word here in this comment is to. Now, the to used here is not like any normal to. It's the correct form of to. And that's very rare in YouTube comment sections. Especially in the Gacha Life community. Now, I noticed here that he used the correct form of to, T-O, as in, I'm going to the store. I'm going to pay you back. And that's really rare for comment sections, again. especially in the Gacha Life community. And it's absolutely mind-blowing that gammerboy20 over here, can actually use the English language, unlike some of the other children in this community. Now, on to the next word we got here, kick. Kick, I think this is a bold choice in his dare here. Kicking. Kick, that's kind of violent, but I can see where he's coming from, as violence is comedy in some cases. And just knowing that he really goes this deep when it comes to daring the Gacha tuber, it's incredible, mind-blowing, absolutely amazing that Gamerboy can do stuff like this. I wish I could do this. The thought process it had to make while making this comment, it's too much to handle. Too much to handle. It's amazing. The human mind is so incredible. We are actually capable of doing stuff like this, and Gamerboy really uses every part of his brain here. Now, next up, we have another name here, Sophia. If you don't know Sophia, she is also a character from the FFTBG series, the Gacha Life series, Gacha Life mini-movie series. And they're a really good character. They're a main character, of course, alongside with Evelyn. It's great. Now, he actually used a capital S here, which goes even further to show that he understands English perfectly. This man's grammar is incredible, better than half the people on YouTube, and I think he's actually posting this from the YouTube Kids app. Now, the next word here is then, and this is where I think the comment goes downhill. It was great, but everything has a downfall, here it is. He actually did use the correct form of then with an E. However, he capitalized the T. And I honestly think this was a typo, this was a mistake. And everyone makes mistakes, you know? And it's great. It's beautiful. It shows that he's human too. He's one of us. Gamerboy is not just some Grammarly user. Rather, he's a YouTube browser, just like us. Just like you. Looking at his comment on my video. And it's great. I love it. Now the last word, sadly, yes, it is the last word. However, he's going out with a bang. He's going down in the books. He said something so controversial, I don't even know what to say. Kiss. Now, I think this is where the 13 part comes into play. This is where the video, the dare, becomes 13 plus. And he had to emphasize that he cares. He cares about this dare. He's not just going to make it some boring, lame, normal dare. No. It's a big dare. A kiss? Big dare. That's like Treehouse boys and girls truth or dare game right there. It's huge. That's like getting married. Like the commitment that has to go in giving into a dare that tells you to kiss something or somebody. Now, this comment was great. I loved it. Every part of it, every piece. It was wonderful. And it was great, there. But Gamerboy really does know what he's talking about. Now I'm just gonna read it all in one go. I know it's a lot to take in, but after all that analyzing, I think we can just say it. You know what? Let's all say it together. I dare Evelyn to kick Sophia, then kiss.